All right, this is how to set up hydraulic rams for Farming Simulator. Pretty much any farm sim ever, this is how you would set it up. So I'm going to use Blender 2.93. I don't know how it's going to work in any other newer versions because this is the newest version I have. But here's how we're going to do it. So first of all, we're going to start off with the actual ram of the hydraulic. So in farm sim, there's always two pieces to the hydraulics. The ram and then the actual cylinder. We're going to start with this. So what you're going to do is select the eye. So pretty much I put it into face selection mode, and then you can hover over and press L, and then Shift S, cursor to selected, and then back into object mode, set the origin to 3D cursor, just like that. So now if we try to move it, we're going to have a problem here. That's not going to work right. See, the hydraulic ram, you can't get it to move in and out because this is on an angle, right? Can't get it to work. So we need to adjust the rotation axis on it. So we're going to go options and origins, and then we're going to go to X like this. And we're going to go to wireframe, holding Z and go into wireframe. And then now you can go RX, and now it's going to rotate the rotation axis. So now you're going to want to find an edge that's straight. So in our case, it's going to be this one because you can tell it's straight, parallel with the actual cylinder or the ram. So you're going to zoom in on that. Pretty good. And then just press RX and then get the green line to start to align with this orange line right there. Now you can zoom in again and press RX again and just get it fucking perfect right on that line. Oh, this one might not be able to see. Hang on. There's a straighter one somewhere. What do we got here? Okay, let's line it with this. RX. Right there. So now that these are parallel with each other, oh, let's go down. Let's see. You got to find the straightest edge. So maybe it's this one. RX. Just whatever's. There you go. Give them to overlap. Okay, so now that the line is parallel with the ram, let's see. Looks good. Now you can go over here to the rotation X, copy this number, turn this visibility off, turn the cylinder on, and then just go. We're going to set the eye rotation point real quick. So tab, and then L, select the eye of the ram, Shift S, cursor to selected, back in object mode, set the origin point to 3D cursor, and then I can go RX, Control V, enter. Okay, so now this it's the blue line is perfectly in line of what we want, but actually we want this green one to be facing out. So now we need to go to RX and then 90. Actually, we're going to go RX negative 90, enter. So now this green line is facing out. That's good. Also, let's make sure this is already set. So the green line should always be facing out. And that's pretty much it. So now the eye over here has the origin point set, and in Giants Editor, you can't move it in Blender. Actually, it'll work in Giants Editor. Okay, so now when I take these and export them into Giants Editor, right here, you can see that the RAM actually works. So you can see it's perfectly in line, and then the origin point is correctly set on the eye of the RAM, and this one was also set on the eye of the RAM back here. Everything will rotate perfectly, and the RAM will actually extend perfectly. And you can see how the blue arrows are facing out. See how this blue arrow? That's because we set the green arrow in Blender. It's backwards. It's weird. You can see how the green is facing out, just like that on both of them. So Giants editor is a little fucky that way, but it'll work. Check that out.